Welcome back to the channel. Teams list Tuesday, round 4. Is there going to be much going on? I have no idea. Rabbitohs, Panthers, Jai Gray, Johnson, White and Tass, Ravalawa, Walker, Humphreys, Kepi, Mamazoulis, Mole, Kolatungi, Arrow, Duncan, Sullivan, Havili, LeBlanc, Totola. Same as last 17. I know if AJ's back. AJ, who's Campbell Graham's sideline with leg injury. Geez, I'm glad I traded him out last round, I think. Panthers, Laurie. Oh, here we go. Okay, one of my trades I think I was making was getting Thomas Jenkins in so I could make these other 2 trades work that I was going to do. I was thinking Jenkins was going to be fullback, but he's at centre. Laurie, Alamonte, Tungo, Jenkins, Brian Tu'o, Cole, Trent Tuolau. Sorry, don't know how to say your last name, dude. Seen him in the trials, though. He was an absolute little freak. Leota, Kenny Smith, Sorensen, Martin Yeo, Blaze Talangi, Papali'i, Henry Garner. So some changes there. Trent Tuola, been named 7. Nathan Cleary, Dane Laurie has recovered from a quad. Jenkins to centre, Alamonte to the wing, Casey McLean to the 18th man. So there you go. Jenkins is in the side. Roosters, Titans. Tedesco, Tupou, Marky Mark, Nawa, Kanawasi, Wasi, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for everyone, these names. Robert Toa, Dom Young, Shannon Smith, Townsend, Matthew White, Docker Clay at hooker, Spencer Linu, Crichton, Wong, Radley, Zavala, Steep, Nate Butcher, Collins. Connor Watson, who I traded in last week, concussion. Docker Clay, Butcher is back, Lindsay Collins. Makatoa drops out. The Titans could be on here. Jalen DeGroot, Tony Francis, Kelly, Sammy, Jojo Fafita, AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell, Mo Fodawoka, Verrills, Campbell Gillard, Cleeshas, Firma, Tune Fa'asua Malawi, Randall, David Fafita, Isaac Fa'asua Malawi, Brock Gray. So, after making his NRL debut in 26 last year, Jaden DeGroot comes in for his second career at fullback to replace Keanu Kinney, who has suffered a neck injury. We'll see a specialist. Mr. Camperera remains sidelined. Dolphins, Broncos, the Hammer, Asako, Avarillo, Fineworth, Bostock, Nikamira, Katoa, Safidi, Marshall King, Kafusi, Vinny Fuiaki, Max Plaff, Gilbert, Donahue, Keeley, Nicholstone. Same 17? Yep, same 17. Bostock, Vinny Fuiaki. All right, Broncos. Walsh, Cobbo, Staggs is in for Mariner. Shibasaki, Jesse Arthurs, Hunt, Reynolds, Carrigan, Pax, Haas, Gazeski, Ricky, Heverington, Walters, Jensen, Willison, Piacora. So that's the only change. Staggs in, Mariner out. Dragon Storm, Gutherson, Sloan, Sully, Holmes, Tui Pilotu, Flanagan, Ilias, Toby Couchman is at forward, Damien Cook, Emery Gooley, other forward, Leilua, Sewer, DeBellin, Little, Clemmer, Hamish Stewart keeps his spot even though Clemmer's in the side, and Egan is named. So that means Laurie drops out and Patella Mariner drop out. Moses Hawley's been named. Clemmer is in, Toby Couchman's the starting side. Young back row, Dylan Egan also joins the interchange. Storm, Pappenhausen, Warwick is back. Howarth, Anderson, Coates, Munster, Wishart. So Hughes is out. Manu, Grant, King, Blore, Katoa, Lario, Garlic, McDonald, Kamakamika, Valiepu. Wishart is in, Hughes out, Anderson in, Meany Jaw out. Warbrick returns, Lazarus coming in for Nelson, who has concussion protocol. Cowboys, Raiders, Drinkwater, Robert Derby. Look, I'm keen on Robert Derby. See how he goes this week against the Raiders. Derby, Purdue, Valea, Talangi, Dearden, Clifford, McLean, Robson, Tamalolo, Bateman, O'Donnell, Cotter, McIntyre, Nane, Neem, Hess. So it's only one change, isn't there? Labour is in the reserves. Bateman stuck with the same 17. Okay, same 17. Raiders, Weeks, Tamale, Timoko, Chris Savage, Strange, Fogarty, Papali'i, Starling, Joseph Tarpany's back. Young, Nicholson keeps that edge spot. Corey Horsburgh, lock. Paddy, Sasagi, Mooney, Mariota. Tarpany returns. Horsburgh shifts to lock. Tremony to interchange. Morgan Smithies will miss the match due to concussion. So where would Smithies be in this team? Would he be at lock? Would he be on the edge? Maybe he's interchange. All right. Sharks, Bulldogs, Kennedy, Stone Street, Ramian, Iro, Mulatalo, Trindle, Hines, Fennell, Blake, Brayley, Kafusi, Niakora, Wilton, Cam McGuinness, Atkinson, Talakai, Hazelton, Tapua. Hazelton returns from back injury. Braden, Hamanueli. Talakai has been named just by leaving the field. Bulldogs, Connor Tracy, Wilson, Jerry Crichton, Montoya, Bailey Hayward, Sexton, King Marnie, Saluka Fida, Karen Preston, Salmon, Mann, Harry Hayes, Tupanua, Curtis Moran. Same 17 that beat the Eels. Eels, Tom Travojevic named, Saab, Cooler, Garrick, Hopawade, Brooks, Cherry Evans, Aloe Tavanga, Takiyaho, Olakawatu, Ben Travojevic, Jake Travojevic, Simpkin, Waddell, Bullymore, Brown. Same 17 except for Turbo returns, Hopaway to the wing, Clayton Falolo to 8th man, Paseka, Aloe to the starting side, Nathan Brown to the bench. Eels. Youngie, Russell, Penasini, Lomax, Adokar, Brown, Hawkins, Williams, Lussick, Paulo, Lane, Tonga, Hopgood, Riley Smith, Dory, Offengawe, Dan Kerr. 2 changes. Russell and bench forward Dan Kerr coming to the side. Samarani is out. And Sam Tui Vaiti making his way. Tigers, Warriors. Buller, Taruva, Dewey, Toa. Skelton's named, even though he had a hamstring injury. Galvin, Jerome Luai, Terrell May, Coruscant Pole, Fanu, Safaf Twal, De Silva, Royce Hunt, Bird, Sione Fanu. He's been named to play despite leaving the field with a hamstring injury and season. Back rower, Samuel, that also come off. He's also good. Oh, geez, I've got both of those guys in my team, and I traded Skelton, I think. Warriors, Nickel Clockstad, Tuapiki, Berry, Laotoa, Pompey, Harris DeVito, Metcalf, Fisher Harris, Egan, Barnett, Capel, Niakora, Clark, Walker, Ford, Valmunga, Hal Asima. 1 change, Pompey to the wing, replaced Roger, who was out with a hamstring. Berry coming to the centers for the first game. Okay, so there the changes. Look, I don't know if there's much to go on this round. You know, look, Cleary's out. Trent Tuolao is in, but Cleary will be back in like next week or the week after. And not a lot, I don't think. Look, like I said, I'm trading in, I think, Thomas Jenkins. And it's kind of good that he's got Casey McLean's spot. Not good for Casey McLean owners, but good for Thomas Jenkins, who did play at fullback. I guess with that move, if Laurie goes down, Jenkins can go to fullback and Luke Garner can go to centre. Well, look, they got Blaze Talangi on the changes also. Thomas Jenkins looks like he's into the team. What else? Broncos, Katani Stags, and Marin. So Shibasaki keeps his spot. Dragons. Well, they were on the bye last week, but Hamish Stewart named. Tuipolatu. Toby Couchman starting. Storm. Hughes out, Wishart in. Cowboys Derby still in the side. Tamale still in the Raiders. Nicholson starting on the edge. Anything there? Harry Hayes on the interchange. Eagles Turbo's back. Tigers Skelton named. All right, that's it, people. Good luck this weekend, and I'll see you for team scores on Monday.